Hello, today we are going to learn how to change the subject of a formula when the subject occurs twice. So again, the subject of the formula, it is going to be one of the letters that the question asks you to get on one side of the equation by itself. So in this case, this question asks us to get x, make x the subject of the formula. Okay, so we notice a bracket here, and the x is inside the bracket. In order to use this x, we need to get the x out of the bracket, and that means we have to expand. So the term outside the brackets multiplies both terms inside the brackets, and be careful with the sign here. So we are going to have this stage ax minus a times minus b minus a b equals x. All right, so when you have, remember, when you have a bracket, expand the bracket. Right, so now I have ax, so I have the subject on both sides of the equation. I'd like to keep the x on the left-hand side of the equation, which means I need to get rid of the x on the right-hand side. How do I get rid of this one? By doing the opposite operation from both sides of the equation, minus x. And so I'm going to have ax minus x minus ab equals minus x is 0. Right. The next term I'm going to get rid of is minus ab, together with the sign. And how do I get rid of minus ab? By doing the opposite operation. So plus ab on both sides. Plus ab plus ab. And then cancel them out. So I'm going to have ax minus x equals ab. Now, remember this. When x appears in two terms, or the subject of a formula appears in two different terms of the side of the equation, the thing that should come in your mind straight away is to factorize. So I'm going to factorize x. So to factorize means to get the x outside the bracket, so use the bracket, okay? And then we have a inside. Now, minus x, we got the x out, so what is left is going to be minus 1. And I always tell my students, to find out whether the factorization is correct, you can mentally do quickly a little expansion. So x times a is ax or xa, and then x times minus 1 is minus x. So the factorization is correct, equals ab. Now, the next term you need to get rid of is the whole bracket. So a minus 1, the whole bracket. How do I get rid of the whole bracket? By dividing by the whole bracket both sides. So x, the bracket, means x times the whole bracket. So the opposite operation is going to be divide. So we're going to divide by, rewrite the bracket as it is, by a minus 1, and the other side again divided by a minus 1. Divide just like that. And so I'm going to have x equals ab divided by a minus 1. And this is the final answer. So we got the x on the left-hand side of the equation. Next question. Now here I have two brackets that I need to expand. So x is again the subject of this equation. So this is what is going to happen in the next stage of this, of doing, making x the subject of the formula. So ax plus a equals bx plus b times 2 is 2b, right? And now I have x here and x there. Again, I'd like to keep the x's on the left-hand side. Now, to have all the x's on the left-hand side means to get rid of the x on the right-hand side. And we do that by taking away bx, so the whole, not the whole term, the whole bx, minus bx on both sides. And we cancel the bx out, just like that. So always the opposite operation. So I'm going to have on the left-hand side, ax minus bx plus a equals 2b. Now, the next term I must get rid of is going to be minus a. So minus a on both sides, cancel them out. And so I have ax minus bx equals 2b minus a. Now, can you see x appears on both of these terms in ax and minus bx? Now, I only need one x. So I'm going to factorize x, a minus b, the left-hand side, equals 2b minus a. And look at the bracket as one term, which means to get rid of the whole bracket, to get rid of this term, you divide, like we've done previously, divide by the whole bracket. So divide by, write the whole bracket as it is, a minus b, divide by a minus b, just like that. And then cross them out, and we are going to have x equals 2b minus a divided by a minus b. Next question. We are going to make r, see r, the subject of this formula. Now, r is on the right-hand side. I can leave r on the right-hand side. And what I have to get rid of is 4/3 and the pi. So two terms, 4/3 and the pi. Okay, I'm going to start with 4/3. Or I can rewrite this formula. This could be a lot easier for you. I can rewrite it like this, okay? Rewrite it like this. So put the 3 under the denominator. It is exactly the same thing. So 4/3 of pi r cubed is the same as 4 pi r cubed over 3. And you know by now that the first thing you need to get rid of is the denominator. How to get rid of that? By multiplying by 3 both sides. Multiply by 3, multiply by 3. Here we go. So we have 3v equals 4 pi r cubed. And then next step would be to get rid of both of them, 4 pi. You can get rid of the 4 first and then the pi next. But it is absolutely right to get rid of both of them because they are, can you see they are joined together by multiplication. So 4 times pi times r to the power of 3, or r cubed. So I'm going to divide by 4 pi both sides. Divide by 4 pi, divide by 4 pi. Can you see? I can cancel them out together. It's absolutely fine. So the left-hand side is going to have this, 3v over 4 pi equals r cubed. Just like that. Right, how do I get root of the cube? To get root of the power or the cube, we have to apply the cube root on both sides. So cube root of the left-hand side and cube root of the right-hand side. And so r, see, we got rid of the cube. It is going to be the same as cube root of 3v over 4 pi, just like that. You can swap the sides. So if you want r to appear on the left-hand side, it's absolutely fine. Do the cube root. So r equals 3v over 4 pi. All right, just like that. So remember, if you have a fraction that multiplies a whole term, then you can put everything, the whole term and the numerator under the same numerator. It's exactly the same thing. So this was the last example. Thank you very much for watching Mathssteps. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.